Nigga yaoi is a thing, and I do not know if that is anywhere else on the internet, but I am here for it. It is something that is happening on Twitter. It is a hashtag nigga yaoi, and baby, I'm living for it. Basically, if you know what yaoi is boys love manga and manhwa. Basically, the manga that you would typically read if you read a Bleach or a Dragon Ball Z or what is it, My Hero Academia or One Piece manga, the gay version of a manga. It's just like two guys falling in love. That's mainly it. And then there's also Nigayuri. Yuri's the lesbian version. Yuri is written by women. Yaoi's also written by women. Bada is usually written by men, and it's usually a lot more muscular men. They're just more buff, more hypermasculine men. Some people are already criticizing it, well, because nigga. And I'm assuming some people will start criticizing it because you're using actors and shipping them together that most of these actors are not necessarily, they're not gay or proclaimed to be gay, and you're shipping them in relationships with other men. One of the ships that people that keep bringing up is Caleb McLaughlin and Tyriq Withers. And one person even pitched the idea of Tyriq Withers and Caleb McLaughlin as, I think, either as vampires or like in a vampire story, in a black male vampire story, and I'm here for it. I want to read that. And one of the biggest stars of Nigga Yaoi right now is David Jonsson. I'm getting a little bit more familiar with David Jonsson now because I didn't see The Long Walk. I still have to read the book. So I still haven't gotten a chance to see the movie yet. And I also haven't watched Industry, and he's apparently in Industry. And I should have been caught up in Industry. Looked like the kind of movie that, not the kind of movie. Industry looked like the kind of show that I would be into. But I'm glad that I'm catching up to who David Jonsson is because he is one of the biggest stars of Nigga Yaoi right now. They're pairing him with everybody from Damson Idris to that boy from Outer Banks because it's Nigga Yaoi. It's only the black one that we're talking about. They're partnering him with what's his name, Nkuti. I forgot what his first name is, but the guy from Sex Education was the latest Doctor Who. I forgot what his full name is. They're partnering mad people, and I'm living for it. And I just want to see some stories come out of Nigga Yaoi. I want to see stories come out of that bad. Can my black fantasy romantasy come out of this whole Nigga Yaoi situation? Because I feel like it's alignment. The fact that like I'm asking for this and I'm putting it out into the world, and Nigga Yaoi just started in Black History Month and I'm only now catching up to it, it means that like something, it's shifting and this needs to happen. A black male fantasy is coming, or black male romantasy is coming, and Nigga Yaoi is gonna help us get there. And I'm excited about this. One of the Nigga Yaoi pairings actually gave me some inspiration. Somebody put up this photo of Rema and Alton Mason. And at first, I was kind of like, I get it. They're both handsome, both gorgeous, pretty. They're both just gorgeous people. But I was also like, they look like baddie friends, though. They don't look like they would be in a relationship. And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I'd be like, Rema, he got this fly boy, a little bit of bad boy energy going on, a little fly boy, bad boy kind of thing going for him. And then Alton Mason also got this snooty, stush, stuck up, this kind of baddie, I'm just a baddie energy. I only show up to these events unless I'm getting paid, unless it's going to be some exclusive shit that is going to take me to the next level. I don't show up for anything less than what I'm worth, and I know what I'm worth, and my worth is high up there. So I just started thinking in my head that like, what if they're both like, these two baddies, they know they fine, they know they fly, and they into each other, but they also like, they giving each other a hard time. I like you, but I ain't really gonna sweat you like that. I'm not gonna show you that I'm feeling you. And as the story progresses, they start breaking down their walls and they start showing each other affection and stuff. But it's like, who's gonna break first? Who's gonna be the one to really fall out and say, yo, I'm feeling you bad. I don't want to lose you. I don't know. That's the story that's happening in my head when I started really thinking about Alton Mason and Rema kind of making it. I was like, I might need to sit down and write that story. I'm excited about that story. And also, one of the realest nigga yaois of our time is Pierre and Calvin Harris Jr. One of the realest nigga yaois of our time. I want to come up with the idea of a story to write for that pairing, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an idea. I don't have anything that's just gonna be either high profile or grounded or I don't know. I might brainstorm some stuff and figure out Pierre, Calvin Harris Jr. Is it Calvin Harris or Kelvin Harrison? I think it's Kelvin Harrison Jr. Sorry. But Kelvin Harrison Jr. and Aaron Pierre. I need to write a story on that. And maybe that's where my black male romantasy, because somebody was already asking me, 2 people already said you should write the black male romantasy. Baby, I don't have any good ideas going on right now. I have only a bunch of different ideas that don't come together to make a coherent story. It does not make sense, but I'm trying to brainstorm something. I'm gonna try and do some more reading to get some inspiration. I'm trying to find good inspiration somewhere, but I'm a little bit inspired to write a Aaron Pierre, Kelvin Harrison Jr., nigga yaoi, male, I don't know, romance kind of story. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The vibes with the 2 of them, it's just so, I don't know. The chemistry is there. I want to write this. I want to write this bad. I'm going to write this. But basically, at the end of the day, I am excited about nigga yaoi. I love it. I want it to grow. I will try and search the rest of the internet to see if anybody else is using the hashtag nigga yaoi. There's also nigga yuri for the girlies, for the lesbians, for the sapphics out there. But I'm a little obsessed with men. I'm a little invested in, you know, nigga yaoi for real. And nigga bada, and the Nigerian bada. Hey, Nigerian bada? Nigerian yaoi? Oh, baby. And baby. It's, it's over there, you know what I'm saying? It's hard over there, girl. So I'm invested in nigga yaoi. Has anybody else heard about it? Is anybody else with it? What's tea? I might have to set up my AO3 account. I might need to get back on Wattpad. I'm gonna need to start writing me a Wattpad story up there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna check Wattpad and AO3 and see if nigga yaoi is trending, if there's a hashtag over there for that. Because baby, I'm gonna need to read some stories over there that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something that I've wanted. Ever since I found yaoi, I was just like, where's the black people? Where's the black version of this? Where's the black people, black, darker skin, the hair, the features, everything? Where is that? But it's like, it's not going to happen because most of the people that make a lot of manga and yaoi, they're having issues with drawing and describing and making black people that looks non-offensive. And then anybody black that is doing manga, they're not focused on the LGBTQ community unless they're actually LGBTQ. It's not gonna happen anytime soon until we start making moves that make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm excited about nigga yaoi. It's inspiring me to write something, and I want to see more stories of nigga yaoi, period. Matter of fact, let me know your nigga yaoi pairings, because my nigga yaoi pairing so far is Aaron Pierre, Calvin Harris, because it's already established. Caleb McLaughlin and Tyriq Withers, definitely. But also Caleb McLaughlin and that guy, I really should know his name, from Outer Banks. Baby, that would be... I would like to see what that story would be about. Like, how would they meet? How would they fall in love? What are the dynamics? Were they friends since high school? And then they're like, they meet up somewhere. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. And then also Alton Mason and Rema. I'm invested in that story. I'm gonna need to sit down and start writing that story. I'll start brainstorming that story, because that sounds like a fun little and I love me a high profile story. So I need to write this. I'm gonna go write that right now.